This episode is sponsored by LMNT. LMNT is a tasty electrolyte drink mix. It has everything you need and nothing that you don't. And that means lots of salt and no sugar, but it's still kind of sweet. Before I tried it, I was thinking like, oh man, I know I drink a lot of electrolyte drinks or mixes, and I've tried a lot from just being an athlete and working out, training, or competing outside. But I still was hesitant to know, like, am I actually going to like it, or am I going to drink it because I know it's good for me? But in fact, it actually is really refreshing, believe it or not. And it was formulated to help anyone with their electrolyte needs and is perfectly suited for anyone following a keto diet, low carb, or paleo. It contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams magnesium. Our community can now purchase an LMNT Sample Pack for the cost of shipping. So it's $5 for U.S. orders. Each sample pack includes 8 packets of LMNT. You get 2 citrus, 2 raspberry, 2 orange, and 2 of the raw unflavored. My favorite is citrus. This offer is limited to 1 time per customer. All you have to do is go to lmnt.com/betweenthereps. Again, our community members can purchase the sample pack for just the cost of shipping, which is $5 for U.S. orders. Just go to lmnt.com/betweenthereps and get yours today.
We've talked about it so many times. Your mental health is so important. And that's why Brooke and I use BetterHelp, because it's super easy. It's affordable. You can access it at any time. It's licensed professionals, not just self-help. They deal with a range of any issue that you can probably think of: depression, stress, anxiety, relationships, sleeping, trauma, anger, family conflicts, LGBT matters, grief, self-esteem. They've covered just about everything you could think of. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. We want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/reps. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/reps.
Doing it. We are hitting it.
We're hitting it. We're hitting it.
We're hitting it.
Hitting it.
Hey guys, we're hitting it.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Between the Reps with Brooke and Jeanna. We are in a new, it's going to be our studio.
Yeah, it's gonna be our podcast studio. It'll double as our bar.
Yep.
It will also double as our clubhouse. Mm-hmm. Which honestly, all those things sounds like an epic clubhouse. You can make videos in there.
Makes it sound like it's huge. Like there's so many activities we can do in here, but really it's actually probably 100 square feet. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
even that. Maybe not even that.
It was originally.
No, it's not even. Well, square feet. I'm terrible at math.
Me too. I'm not even gonna try.
Square feet's different. Okay, yeah.
It's not big.
It's a box.
It's perfect.
It's adorable though.
It is So we're at my new house.
Yeah, I think we talked about it on the last one, but remind everybody.
It's the doll house. Oh. This was built as a dollhouse, but like a life-size dollhouse.
Like a playhouse.
A playhouse.
It's a playhouse.
They call it a dollhouse, but
it's a playhouse.
Dude, it's so cute.
What color should we paint the walls?
I don't know. I'm kind of digging the wood paneling.
Oh, no, we're keeping the wood paneling. Yeah. I'm just talking about that exposed one.
Oh yeah, that one tiny wall. I say we just leave it.
Definitely leaving the lights.
Yeah. And the scalloped edging or molding.
We have to leave it like that because the outside is so cute.
It is so cute. So it's it was fashioned after, a lot of people wouldn't know unless they're from this area. It's called Santa's Village. And they actually, it was running when I was a kid, and it was like a local amusement park.
That's so awesome. Where's it at?
So when they said they did it after Santa's Village, they meant this. You probably thought they meant Santa's Village, like the North Pole or something.
Well, yes, but like a lot of places, during Christmas time, they do like Santa's Village type.
No. So it was an actual.
I'm saying like Santa's Village in a lot of cities,
they build it for around Christmas time, and they have almost this style of little places that are built that they have like
it would almost be like a convention, but not convention, almost like a farmer's market,
but like a holiday themed thing.
Yes, yeah, and because they do big things like it's called the Dickens Festival,
right,
in St. George, and it's in the convention center, but they build it out and it's like Santa's Village.
Right.
Everything is decked out. Like it takes a long time for them to build it, but it's it's super fun. You go and the whole thing is all Christmassy. Or it makes me think about over in, they do the same thing over in Germany and in like the UK around Christmas time. There's different areas. Like when I was over there was still decorations that were out, even though it was February when I was in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
They hadn't fully taken down all the little buildings or Christmas decorations.
But no, this was so that's what I was trying to tell you is that this was
an
actually
amusement
an amusement park.
It had rides and it was actually right as you come down 17.
Yeah.
And then there's those new highly overly priced condos, like kind of as you're actually leaving Scotts Valley to go to San Jose.
Oh,
it was
okay.
right there.
Yeah.
That whole area was an amusement park.
Dude, I have to Google it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to check it out because they had, it was. I think they probably closed it in the late 70s.
Yeah.
Because I remember going there as a kid, and they would do like a Halloween parade,
Mm-hmm.
and we would march through, and anyway.
Oh,
But yeah, so that's why I was gonna let you know because you would
was
assume it was
actually
an
an amusement
actual amusement park. Yeah, pretty cool.
That would be, like, growing up,
Yeah,
that'd be a dope amusement park to go to as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the rides were kind of like kiddie rides, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what this is designed after.
Yeah, we're in here. It's our first podcast. You guys, if you're not watching, you obviously can't see it, but it's not put together. And it's full of a bunch of pictures that I have and
Well, Brooke
paintings
was trying.
and things.
You were trying to move in, and we had all these pictures, and I said, I'm going to make the clubhouse a photo gallery.
Yes.
And then that way, as you go room to room, you can be like, what could go here? And then you just walk out to your photo
And
gallery.
like look at it and be
And
like,
then you pick it and then go put it.
I know. I told her, I was like, I'll probably have to walk out here and be like, none of these things.
Well, what's funny is that I'm going through this one box, and you did this amazing photo shoot with what's his name?
Kai York.
Kai York, and he does these gorgeous nudes, basically.
Yes, they're new.
And I was pulling them all out, and I was like, oh, there's Brooke's butt. There's Brooke's boobs. They're gorgeous.
I don't know if there's any with my boobs.
No, I mean,
no nipple.
no nipple.
Yeah, because if you cover the nipple, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's not nude if you cover the nipple.
Yeah, we did a photo shoot, beautiful photos. And what I wanted to do is, because in my mind, I was like, how could I, one,
Make them less like I just have a nude up in my room.
well, like someone comes to my house and I just have way too many photos of myself.
You should no.
like
There's
way too many photos of myself.
you should put all the because okay, I'm gonna count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nudes just all the way down the hallways.
Yeah. Just in the porn room.
Yeah. Oh, for sure in the porn room. Tripod set up.
But then Kent Youngstrom, who is an incredible painter, he's an artist. I sent them to him. I sent him the files, and he basically had them. I think he printed them out on canvas. And then what I wanted him to do, because he does like abstract art, is he painted over them, which you can like see
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
on some of them, like this one.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Because I was like, maybe if we abstract art, it's not,
It's not just your
know.
body.
yeah,
Yeah.
might perform.
Yeah, it
I mean,
makes
I
sense.
like them a lot.
No, they're beautiful.
Yeah. Anyways, that's enough about that.
I'm going to recreate all those photos.
That's been the plan. We just haven't done it. We've had multiple plans of sort of
I
recreation
can just put them
photos.
up in my house, and then my kids are like, "Mom."
You're like, well, I love her.
No, I meant of me.
Oh. So you just have the recreate.
Yeah, and then I'll hang them in my own house.
Oh my God.
My kids would just be like, "Bleh."
You're like,
So
what?
gross. What? It's my body. Bodies are beautiful.
Mm-hmm. What was I going to say?
I don't know. Did you forget? Okay. Oh, I have something.
Okay, I was
So
like,
there have been
neither do I.
people that have DM'd me asking, because we were doing it at my house,
Mhm.
where my couch is from.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So for those of you that have asked that I have not answered,
It's Joybird. I'd gone and Googled what's the most comfortable couch, and Joybird kept coming up. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I had seen those. I had seen that that brand too a
Yeah,
lot.
and they're really like they're kind of a low profile. So they're I have a kind of small
really
house.
and they're really deep.
They're
Like,
really deep. They look
the seat is really deep.
Yeah, they look really comfortable,
Just cozy.
Cozy. I always say that it looks. Maggie thinks that they're all her own dog beds.
And just a bunch of dog beds.
A bunch of dog beds, and so. But it's funny because I got it. So I got it's a Bryant, if anyone's wondering, and so I bought it. But then, it came. It looked super squishy. Like it's just gonna, you're gonna be enveloped in it.
Yeah, it's just gonna hold you.
And I went to sit in it, and it was like, and I was like, oh.
I remember you telling me that. You're like, it looks so much more comfortable than it is.
More comfortable than it is. And so, and every single person would come over like, oh, great couch. It looks so comfy. And every single person, I'm not joking, would sit down. They'd go, oh.
And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I get the disappointment. But am I going to send it back? No. So I actually went on, I think it's Foam USA. And they have furniture grade foam that you can buy in all these different
sizes,
depths, and and you can get it cut to size. And it was probably $60 something. Got that. I think it was like 1.5 inches thick or something, and put it in there.
Yeah, because
it's amazing now.
They all zip.
Yeah, they all zip, and so you just shove it in there. So if anybody wants to get the couch, I just have to warn you ahead of time that it's.
You should also plan on
ordering foam and
to make it feel as good as it looks.
Exactly. There was another one. So this is another funny thing. I'd totally forgotten when we did our Between the Reps Instagram that people DM you on that.
Yeah.
And I hadn't looked. Don't ever look at it.
I haven't looked either.
And we don't follow anyone. So since we don't follow anyone, nothing ever pops up. They're hidden. And I completely forgot. So I had seen this one. So if you're listening, I don't know your name, but I had read this one DM. And then when I went back, because it had sat there so long, it was gone. But she said that she had listened to our podcast about with the penis, the ice penis thing.
Yes.
And she said that, I think she was from the UK, and she said that it inspired her to find the mold, and she was making candles.
Ooh.
And she wanted to send us some.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, I would have freaking loved that.
Yeah.
So if you're listening, sorry, looked at it too late. It's gone. But yes, DM us again, or personally DM me or Brooke, because we probably will forget to look at the DMs on Between the Reps. And we would love some penis candles.
We would love penis candles.
And I'd love to give you a shout out. So if anybody else wants some penis candles, they know where to go.
Sometimes it's hard to actually take some time to do something that is for yourself. You're so busy giving to others, dealing with things, and sometimes we just don't take enough time to really take care of ourselves. And that's where BetterHelp comes in. The great thing about BetterHelp is it's not just self-help, it's professional counseling. They're all licensed professionals. You can change your counselor at any time if you don't feel like you're really vibing with them. So it's super easy. You can do it from home, from your car, from work, wherever you are. You can get in touch with somebody to talk about what you need to talk about. I know that it has definitely helped us through all sorts of things. Just if you need somebody to talk to, if you're dealing with a struggle, it's really just been a lifesaver. Anything you share is confidential. It's convenient. It's professional. It's affordable, which is so important because that kind of stuff can end up costing so much money and we've just put ourselves on the back burner. And now you don't have to do that with BetterHelp. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. We want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/reps. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/reps.
So yeah, those are the two things I was thinking about. Oh, and there was another thing.
somebody had commented, I think it might have been on I think it was on one of our podcasts, and they said, what do you mean by aging gracefully? Like, what does that even mean? So, and I feel like we've explained it before.
Yeah, but maybe we should explain it again.
But I just wanted to be clear that for me, I mean, aging gracefully is what I call it. It doesn't necessarily mean that my idea of that would be the same idea as anyone else's. But for me, it's been doing Botox and those sorts of things preventatively. And as I've aged, your face kind of like, it starts to sag and you lose collagen and kind of looks like, you're imploding a little bit.
It's and like so, sunken in.
Yeah.
And then we drew it.
Yeah, you droop.
Gravity.
Yeah. Gravity. What's that song? I mean, it's Gravity,
man.
But
yeah,
I can't, I know that it's Gravity. Gravity.
Who sings that?
I don't know. John Mayer?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is it? Look it up. But anyway, I wanted to be clear that for me, it is, It's John Mayer. Play it really quick so we can hear it.
Yeah, play it.
Yeah, I just want to, because it's like in my head wrong.
Dude, I'm looking at our messages on our podcast, our Instagram for the podcast. Wait. Gravity.
Keep talking.
I know. I just want to hear it.
I know.
Okay.
Fast
here, bring it over here.
Yeah.
Gravity.
This is gonna be my theme song. Throw it all away.
It's definitely.
It's like my face. Just throw it all away. Get rid of it. Wait, hold on. We're listening to it. Sorry.
Gravity's working against me.
I really have never listened to the words of this song.
Dude.
This is my theme song.
Okay. What's the next line?
What's the next line? Against me in every way. My ass, my everything.
Dude.
My tits.
You guys, when thinking about aging gracefully, just consider gravity is working against me.
Fuck,
and
that's funny.
how can we
It's so applicable to my body. It really is. It's like my face, like my face and my body. That's funny. Okay, so for me, as those things have happened, if you can use Botox preventatively, and I was thinking about this too. People are so weird about the Botox thing, but every decade, every century, like we have new beauty things. Right?
Yes.
So it would be like, why are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing at this.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk about it after. Keep going.
Okay. I was thinking it's so interesting how people are so weird about it. But back in the day, there wasn't anti-aging creams.
No.
And then all of a sudden there were anti-aging creams and it was available. So people started using anti-aging creams. There weren't lasers available, but then there were.
Hey, back in the day, sunscreen was like, what?
Right.
I just want the foil plate.
Yeah, I want a baby oil.
Basically, it's like I want to use one of those old sun shields you put in your car in the window.
No.
And you
they
just
had like
coat yourself in like Cisco.
These discs that you would put on. Yeah. And cover yourself in baby oil and just fry yourself. Thank you. Gravity.
I was just gonna sing that. Yeah. And then you add gravity.
Time and gravity, let me tell you. But
fuck, that's so funny.
I know. But so yeah, it's interesting to me that now, then they came across Botox, and yes, you can use it preventatively so that you're not making wrinkles.
Yeah, and it's for a lot of
deeper.
Things. Migraines.
Yeah.
Well, people who grind their teeth at night.
Beauty-wise.
Yeah, but people just like hear Botox are like, It's like,
what's
whoa,
funny?
dude.
I feel like the same people that are doing that, well, a lot of times men, are the same people that are...
that want to believe that women don't poop.
Well, if any man is listening to this podcast, they know that women poop.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
and shit their pants.
It's like they like to tell themselves that women don't poop.
Right. You're like, where does the food go then?
They're like, oh no, women don't poop. They don't fart, and they don't use anything to help them age gracefully.
Right. And then they're like, also the people that
you know they do. You just tell yourself that they don't.
But they're also the men
men that are just ripping ass all the time or, putting your head under the covers, but you don't pooping with the door open. Yeah. You know who you are.
Dude.
But yeah, so I was just thinking about that. I just thought it was so ridiculous. Oh no, I was thinking they're probably the same men that are completely lurking on all these like young girls' Instagrams, right?
Yeah.
It's like you should just not do anything to yourself and just get older and be fine with it. But you're also the old man that is just lurking every young girl's thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just making an assumption.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to.
Thought.
Sometimes you got
Just a thought.
Sometimes you do it.
And you know what? I'm single.
And you know what? I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. But also, just gravity.
Dude.
So what?
It just, oh my God, just the first line of, not the first line of the song, but like right there.
Mm-hmm.
It just couldn't have been more perfect.
I know.
It's working against me. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
100%. But yeah, so I just wanted to address that. So for me, aging gracefully is just, plumping up those things that have gravity.
Yeah, and you know what?
I'm not trying to look like I'm 20s, 30s, maybe 40s,
Yeah.
But that's what I mean by gracefully. I'm not going under the knife. I'm not trying to, pump every wrinkle, because my whole thing too is that, yes, I have wrinkles. I don't do Botox under my eyes because it makes me look weird. I have wrinkles in my lips. I'm not going to have them plump my lips to the size that it would need to get rid of the wrinkles.
Just like a fully plumped balloon.
Right.
Or it can't put any more air in it.
Because that's when you start. If your idea is that I don't want any wrinkles on my face, and I know people that don't, and that's fine if you don't. But for me, I'm okay with some wrinkles. I'd rather that than start to look not like myself, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Basically, age gracefully. It's not for some people, that happens naturally.
Yeah,
whether
those assholes.
I'm saying like some people, like different ethnicities, it,
right.
Could just depend a lot on how you took care of yourself and your skin when you were younger and growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, just the idea of where we have so much like fat tissue in our face that gives us, sorry, my lungs are still hurting me from the workout this morning.
Oh.
Give us fullness. We get older and that depletes. And gravity.
Yeah.
It's just replenishing those areas to like what is and was
what was
your
already
face.
your face.
You know what I mean?
I just want my old face.
I just wish I had my old face.
I had my old face.
We're so stupid.
I know. But yeah, so I just wanted to address that in case hopefully that helps. I don't know.
Dude, I'm looking at these
DMs.
Yes. And okay, now I'm aware that they're there. Like it's like I knew they were there, but I didn't think about it because we both have our own Instagram accounts, and I try to go through those too. And I haven't even thought about the fact that like you said, we have messages, comments on the stories that we've done. And I'm looking at this from a girl named Tess. Tess, if you're listening.
Oh, is it Tess Timmons?
I don't know because I haven't gone to her profile yet. It just says Tess.
I think Tess is the one that did the laser after us at April's place.
Okay, well, it might be her.
Yeah.
I'd have to go to her. I didn't go to your profile yet. Anyways.
Yeah.
She's commenting on our head wraps.
Uh-huh.
Love it. And then it's the comment on Devin's tooth.
Oh, shit.
And it says, "Oh my God, Jeanna, note to self. She's asking for something. Give it to her." And then I just
Gave it to her.
like remembered that when we were in Vegas and we were doing our story, that we did our story and that people saw it and they replied.
Oh, on Between the Reps?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. I actually had a friend tell me, they said, I hadn't heard from you, so I went on Brooke's story to see how you were, and I just saw you sitting on the floor and thought, oh no. She's really drunk.
Alyssa Gutierrez? Yes. You asked me on the Instagram about my flannel. the black and white one, where it was from. That is from Rails.
Rails, great flannels.
Yes.
Also expensive,
Yeah.
but great flannels. I feel like it's worth the money because it's going to last.
This one definitely has. My mom gave that to me when I was a while ago, and I was in Utah, and I was sick. Anyway, she gave it to me. She never really wore it, and when you first get them, they're so soft and so comfy. I've worn the shit out of that flannel.
You have worn the shit out of that flannel.
I love it.
It's a great flannel.
I love it. I wear it all the time. And here's the thing, is like when you first get a Rails flannel, they have it's almost like a
sheen.
Like a sheen, or it's like a fancy flannel in a way. Like it's like
right.
Like it feels fancy. It doesn't feel used or worn in, right? Great. But as you do wear it a lot and wash it a lot and it gets more worn, it's still a kick-ass flannel. It just doesn't have like the smooth sheen texture.
Right. Loses it a little bit.
But it's still so comfortable.
It doesn't fade or anything.
No. So comfortable.
And
Rails.
it dry. You can wash it and hang it to dry, and it's not wrinkled, which I love. I'm such a mom.
You can dry it?
Well, I hate ironing. I mean, how often do you actually iron?
Never.
Exactly.
Dude, this guy, Jason Dunavant, he replied, I don't even know what this video is, but it just says, it's from when we were in Vegas just recently. And it says, did she just say she has a black butthole? Laugh out loud. And I'm like, oh, I wonder.
Did you say that?
Or it could have been you.
Oh. You did. I did say I have a black butthole.
I said I have a black eye, and Gina says, and I have a black butthole.
What the fuck?
It was early in the night.
I know.
Actually, it was in the day.
Well, it was during the day. I'd had a few drinks.
Oh
I was just so hungover that it just kind of reignited what had happened the night before and the night before. It was my birthday week.
It was her birthday.
Not usually that bad.
You guys, hey, on this note, this is a great way to send us questions or things you're wondering.
If we remember to look at it.
Well, now I know. Now I'm going to pay attention to look at it, because I really I didn't think about it. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't think about it.
And I was like, I wonder if we have messages on there.
It's like it's like kind of hard for me to go through like the hidden messages, even like messages, but like on my Instagram. So I never even like considered like the thought. I never even thought like, oh, I should check our messages on the Between the Reps Instagram. Also, we trying, guys. We trying.
It's funny though. It's the weird DMs you get. Colby, do you ever get weird DMs? No? You get like weird ones. I've never, not really. I mean, I won't open the ones that say that they're like pictures or whatever. What do they say? It says it has like a warning on it.
Yeah.
Like I won't even click those. But there was one guy, and I swear to God, on my personal one, that said, hi. And then it was like the next day, hi. And I swear to God, it was like for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've got those.
Hi. Well, you for sure do. It was just so funny to me. I was like, this guy's persistent. I'm not going to answer that. What do you say? Hi? Hi. Hey.
Hello.
Nope.
It's summertime. If you're doing anything outside, whether it's just activities, you're working, doing construction. I say that because that's what I've been doing. Working out, whatever, you're going to be sweating, which means you really need to be taking in really good electrolytes. And that's why we are working with LMNT. They spell it LMNT. It's a tasty electrolyte drink mix. It has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 grams of magnesium, which means it's very salty. However, it's good for you. And despite what you might think, it's actually It tastes really good. They have no sugar, no coloring, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, no fillers. There's no BS in this product. Our community members can purchase an LMNT Sample Pack for the cost of just the shipping. It's $5 for U.S. orders. In the Sample Pack, there are 8 packets. You get 2 citrus, 2 raspberry flavors, 2 orange, and 2 of the raw unflavored. My favorite is citrus. I'm going to quench my thirst while I'm sweating or working out. As a member of our community, all you have to do is visit drinklmnt.com/betweenthereps, and you can claim your free LMNT Sample Pack. Again, all you have to cover is the cost of shipping. So visit drinklmnt.com/betweenthereps. For everyone out there that is worried about the products they're putting on their body, deodorant, toothpaste are in their body, toothpaste, what they're washing their body with, sunscreen, and the ingredients that are in them. And honestly, if you haven't really worried about it, I feel like you should worry about it. You got to check out Native. We've talked about them before. Native deodorant. But you guys, they don't just have deodorant. We've got SPF 30 sunscreen, body wash, toothpaste. I mean, they are creating so many amazing products. I'm a huge fan of the body wash. I'm a wash with soap, like bar soap kind of person, but I like to finish up. I like to have like a body wash backer. And I enjoy that they have different scents available, so I can change it depending on time of year. Currently, I'm really into the Sweet Peach and Nectar, which is a limited edition scent, but they also have other ones like cucumber mint, coconut vanilla, all of the classics. Native is on a mission to overhaul your entire hygiene routine by putting the care in self-care with products carefully made to work against odor that are made with simple ingredients and smell great. Stay fresh, stay clean with Native by going to nativedeo.com/reps or use promo code REPS at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/reps or use the promo code REPS at checkout for 20% off your first order.
Yeah. So it was, okay, so this is going to come out later, but it was Mother's Day yesterday. And I have 4 kids, but it's kind of turned into 8 kids because they all have significant others.
Yep.
And so I had 6 out of my 8 kids, 2 of them, my son and daughter-in-law that just got married, they were coming back from somewhere, so they couldn't come. But anyway, Daniel came with his mom, and it was so funny because, well, first of all, she's a kick-ass woman. She has this really cool story. She came from Iran when she was like 14 because she didn't like how they treated women there. She went to London by herself at like 14 years old, then ended up going to France, educated in France, came over to the States when she was 18, and basically is a self-made woman. Very cool woman. So he came over with his mom, and we were all hanging out, and she had brought this old camcorder.
Dude, super handy cam. Is it called the handy cam?
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Dude, so I think she said that, I want to say it was, she bought it. I don't know like when that came out, but I think she said she had got it in like
91 or 90 or something?
No, before, like 88.
Oh, okay. Well, that's when he was born.
Exactly.
Right.
It was very, it was very retro, very cool.
Yeah.
But we couldn't get it open.
Right. But it was so funny because Daniel gets so embarrassed because she loves him so much, which most mothers do, but she's very verbal about it. And she, Daniel, you're the most beautiful boy, and and like anything he's ever done, he's been so celebrated for. And so she had she had brought the camcorder and then brought all the tapes because she really wanted us to watch them, which he was horrified by.
He really wasn't concerned that much with figuring out how to get it to work. But the rest of us were like, yes.
No, we want to do this. But
we definitely want to do this.
We weren't able to get it to work, but it's funny because when they were packing everything up, my son Jordan, my oldest, was sitting next to her. And so when they were loading everything up, his wallet got put into the camcorder bag.
Yeah, because Daniel just took everything off the counter and put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag. And she lives a good hour and a half away. So she had left, and Jordan's like, wait a minute, where's my wallet?
We're like looking for it.
Yeah, we're
everywhere.
looking everywhere for it. So we find out that Cherie has it. And so then Jordan has to go meet, bless her heart, she's already about a good half hour away.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, Jordan, she can just send it to her. And she was like, no, I'll bring it back. So she turns around. She's in, Sunday traffic. So she turns around, comes back to meet them in Scotts Valley, which is close to us. And so she's like, I'll meet you in the Walgreens parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't tell you this.
No.
So
I was actually going to ask you what time that she was able to get back.
Yeah. So it took about a good half hour or whatever. So they're waiting in the parking lot. And Jordan's joking. He's like, she stole my wallet. She didn't steal it. But, and he's joking about it.
He's a comedy. Everything's
a comedian.
He's a comedian.
We should honestly have him on here.
Oh, my God, yes.
I'm scared, though, because he says terrible things about me. I mean, because he thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
Not like actual things. But, yeah. So, anyway, he's the one that came up with Elder Gine, if you listened to the last episode. So, anyway, they get there. And she drives up and she's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, no problem, Cherie. And then he looks and he goes, are you wearing my sunglasses?
Stop.
And she goes, no, darling, these are mine. And he goes, pretty sure those are my sunglasses. She didn't realize she had also taken his sunglasses and was wearing them. And he's all, she stole my wallet and my sunglasses. She was so embarrassed. She was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know where my sunglasses went. Because she did. She showed up with sunglasses. So yeah, I don't know. But
that's funny.
Stole his wallet and his sunglasses.
Well, technically, Daniel stole the wallet. And
right.
She stole it. It was a
They're
family.
Accomplices.
It was a family.
It's a family thing.
Yeah.
She looks over and winks. And he's like, okay, yeah.
I'm okay.
Oh my God. I called Daniel and he goes, I know, my mom just called me. I was like, I'm dying right now.
So funny.
It's so funny. We just both go silent.
I know. It was so funny too. They speak Farsi. Well, she speaks English, Farsi, and French.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one saying that I think because she was like saying sayings like you were saying the ones that you knew, and there was one that she corrected you.
Yeah, okay, because Daniel has always told me. So you say merci is thank you, which is also French. So, but in Farsi they say merci. I know I'm saying it with my English accent. I'm not saying it correctly. And then he always told me that your welcome was chayesh mikanom, but it's not. But I've thought so for like 7 years.
Yeah.
So every time he'll text me, he'll say like merci, and then I'll text him back. I can't say it right. Chayesh mikanom. And she goes, no, darling, that's not what it is. And I said, no, it is. I'm arguing with her as if I know.
Yeah.
But she said it actually means please.
Yeah.
Because also lotfan or something like that means please. And so, yeah, she basically schooled him.
And it was so funny because he was like, he's trying to correct his mom.
Right.
And she's saying, he goes, no. He's like, this is what it is. And she goes, no, this is what it is. And we and Jeanna are finally like, she would know.
Yeah, she probably knows.
She would know.
She probably knows better than you.
And he stops. He goes, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was like trying to like go through all the words that I knew.
Dude, I
was like, shabacher. That's like good night. Sabacher is good morning. Hale shoma is how are you? I don't know how to answer it. Salam, hello. There's one that Daniel says to me all the time, and it ends like, I hope he doesn't listen to this because I'm gonna butcher it, but it's something and then like Fizukia or something like that, and it basically means choke yourself. But it's also like shut up, like be like But
yeah, that's what it would.
Yeah,
mean.
but go choke yourself.
Yeah,
like
shut up.
Shut up. Yeah, like shut up. Go choke yourself. And so I'm telling her all these things. Yeah, Daniel taught me this, and I tell her that one, and she goes, "No, Daniel, why would you say that? Don't ever say that to her." So cute. God. I was like, "Yeah, Cherie, get him."
I'm always telling DJ, I'm like, listening to Cheryl talk is
Cherie.
like, Cherie, my absolute favorite thing.
Yes.
So whenever DJ's like, if she's calling or he's gonna call her, he'll put her on speakerphone. But I can only imagine like her life experiences that she's had.
She's so funny.
Insane. And I'm always telling him, I'm like, dude, I'm like, you need to write like a screenplay
About your mom.
about you.
Right.
And your mom,
Mm-hmm.
like just, like your stories, like things that you've been through. He has so many funny stories. And like he says, and he'll tell you, or I don't know if he'd tell all of you, but certain experiences that he's gone through in his life that has now left him where like he has zero shame.
Right.
Like nothing can embarrass him at all. Nothing. But he has these like, stories and experiences and like things from different ages. And I'm like, you need to write a screenplay literally just about, because there's so many like television shows out there that it's just
right.
it's just
like
these
my
lives.
big fat Greek wedding, like
Yeah.
different cultures.
But really also just people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and you need to write it. And you could have someone like, help you.
Because
But that needs to be like,
I mean, they're really comical.
It needs to be like a television series.
Well, and I feel like if anybody is Persian and they're listening to this, I'm sure that they follow some of the same accounts. He follows like a lot of these accounts of like talking about like Persian parents, and it's funny because he'll send me some of them and I'm like, oh my God, that's your mom. He's like, this is my life, And there was one time recently that Cherie came down to town and we went out and had lunch, and then we're driving back and I'm driving them in my car and my car was acting up as being weird, and I said something like yeah, I need to take my car and it's been doing this for a while. And she goes, honey, darling, you need to get this fixed. She's like, if you end up on the side of the road, I can't do the accent. If you end up on the side of the road, they will come, they will rape and kill you. And I was like, what? Who's going to rape and kill me? She goes, no, darling, it's true. And I just started laughing. And she goes, no, it's not funny. It's not funny. They will rape and kill you.
it's like
and then Daniel,
worst case scenario, which you are worst case scenario,
that
girl.
could happen. And so I was like, no, I mean, okay. And she goes, no, it happens all the time. And I'm thinking, God, when's the last time I've heard it happening? But then and then I kind of laugh and she goes, and she gets very serious, but then Daniel will kind of egg her on and he'll go, well, Mom, is it they will rape and kill her, or will they kill and rape her? She goes, no, some of them are very sick, very sick. They will kill you and then rape you.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
No,
some people listening are like, oh my God.
No, I mean, it was like so extreme, and I was like, okay, all right.
There's moments, I feel like we've talked about this with Daniel, but there's moments or things that she says, or stuff that she's doing, or like these quick texts that she'll send that makes us wonder that she actually is like a secret agent.
Yes.
And that's like a life that she's done or whatever that even Daniel doesn't know the specifics, doesn't know anything about.
It's so true. Anytime, it's so funny because Colby did this video. Colby, what's the name of your video? We'll plug it a little bit. The movie that Daniel and Marcus are in. Oh, Assaulted. It's called Assaulted. He did this little short film, and there's a poster of it, and in it Daniel dies, right? So I'm at the gym with his mom, and she sees the poster and she's like, oh, darling, you're so amazing, and look at you. And then but she doesn't like the fact that he dies in it. And so she's upset and she goes, oh no, but I don't like that. And then he says something and she says, if anybody did this, I would find them. I would kill them. I would kill them.
Dude, 100%, the movie Taken, it would be her.
Liam Neeson. She is
would
Liam Neeson.
100%.
She is.
And she would be fucking terrifying.
Right.
Like
Cherie would literally be like, I have a particular set of skills.
Oh yes.
Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She'll fuck somebody up.
Oh yeah. Especially if they hurt
for her child.
boy.
Oh my God. She's so funny. God love her.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening to our story time.
Story time with Brooke and
Also,
Jeanna.
Yeah, this
yawning.
is when I'm in Santa Cruz. This is our new podcast studio. We're gonna get us this is Colby's idea. It's a great idea. We're gonna order us a neon sign.
Yes. We're doing it. We just don't know what we want it to say. Yuck Yuck Sunday?
Yeah.
Or just Yuck
Or just
Yuck?
Yuck Yuck.
Yuck Yuck. I like it. We're into it. Okay.
But thank you for listening and watching.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, 5-star rating, 5-star warning, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.